Tuesday, and we come to you with Tasks Tuesdays. Tasks Tuesdays are meant to help you understand the importance of work. And Cefi Ministries believes in work. The Bible says, he who does not work should not eat. And every one of us has been given some mandates, some responsibilities, some assignments. And today I come to you again with the story of Nehemiah. Nehemiah was in captivity, but Nehemiah was not idle. Nehemiah had been employed as a cupbearer. And a cupbearer was not an easy task. Nehemiah was actually in charge of ensuring that the king is not poisoned. That means that he will test every meal that was going to the king. And he will take responsibility, like today's bodyguards, that if the king was targeted, he will be the one who offers himself to be taken away as opposed to the king. So this particular day, I don't know what kind of work you are dealing with and the risks that are involved. But let me tell you, there is a blessing in every work God has given you. It is because of Nehemiah's positioning in the place of work as a cupbearer that he had a chance and an opportunity to be heard by the king and be allowed to go out and rebuild the fallen walls of Jerusalem. This particular day, I want you to take your work seriously. Where you are working is an opportunity for you to excel. And where you are working could be an opportunity for you to have your issues resolved. There are a number of opportunities that God will bring your way, and they cannot come if you are idle. So you may say that it's a very risky job. Like Nehemiah, it means that if the king was being poisoned, Nehemiah will be taken out first. Maybe your work may be very risky. And some of you, I know you are working in hostile environments, maybe as police officers or security officers, and you're working in some of these banditry areas, in some of these areas where we have terrorism and a lot of risks. But God can still use you and keep you safe that you may do his will. This particular day, I want you to take that work God has given you with a lot of commitment and know that through that work, God can use you to save a whole nation. Nehemiah saved a whole nation. Nehemiah rescued a whole nation. Nehemiah restored a whole nation because he took his work seriously. Let every one of us in our workplaces, be it in schools, be it in the security sector, be it in NGOs, be it in government, take our work seriously. And as we do that and we build trust, because Nehemiah had the trust of the king. Without the king trusting Nehemiah, maybe he wouldn't have hired him. He wouldn't have taken him to be his cupbearer. But today, he was able to save the children of Israel by the virtue of his work. Your work is very important. It's not just about money. It's not just about how much you're earning. It's about the favor God gives to you as you continue working in that particular area. So continue working faithfully, earn the trust of the leaders, your bosses, the kings, and finally God will use you through that work to render something bigger as he has purposed. Thank you and God bless you.